Sea turtles are marine reptiles that have been navigating the world's oceans for over 100 million years. There are 7 recognized species of sea turtles, each possessing unique characteristics and habitats. These species include the green, loggerhead, Kemp's ridley, olive ridley, hawksbill, flatback, and leatherback turtles. Leatherbacks are the largest, often reaching lengths of over 6 feet and weights exceeding 1,000 pounds, while Kemp's ridleys are the smallest. One of the distinguishing features of sea turtles is their streamlined bodies and large flippers, which make them highly adapted for aquatic life. Unlike their land-dwelling relatives, sea turtles cannot retract their heads and limbs into their shells. Their diets vary greatly among species. For instance, green turtles primarily consume seagrasses and algae, whereas leatherbacks feed mainly on jellyfish. Sea turtles play a critical role in maintaining healthy marine ecosystems. For example, by grazing on seagrass beds, green turtles help to keep these areas healthy and productive, providing habitat for other marine life. Hawksbills, with their narrow, pointed beaks, feed on sponges, which helps to maintain the balance of reef ecosystems. Reproduction for sea turtles involves long migrations, with some species traveling thousands of miles between their feeding grounds and nesting sites. Females return to the same beaches where they were born to lay their eggs, a remarkable feat of navigation. They typically nest at night, digging a pit in the sand with their flippers to deposit their eggs. A single nesting event can result in the laying of up to 100 eggs, which incubate for about 2 months before hatching. Hatchlings face numerous threats as they make their way to the ocean, including predation by birds, crabs, and other animals. Only a small fraction of hatchlings survive to adulthood. Once in the ocean, young turtles often drift with ocean currents in a phase known as the lost years, where their whereabouts and behaviors remain largely a mystery to scientists. Sea turtles are also known for their long lifespans, with many individuals living for several decades, in some cases over 50 years. Despite their longevity, sea turtles are vulnerable to numerous threats, including habitat destruction, climate change, pollution, and bycatch and fishing gear. All 7 species are listed under varying degrees of threat on the IUCN Red List, with some classified as critically endangered. Conservation efforts are underway globally to protect these ancient mariners. Measures include protecting nesting sites, regulating fishing practices to reduce bycatch, and initiatives to combat marine pollution, particularly the ingestion of plastics. These efforts are crucial for the survival of sea turtles and the health of marine ecosystems. Sea turtles possess remarkable sensory capabilities that assist them in navigation and locating food. They have excellent underwater vision, particularly in low light conditions, and their sense of smell is highly developed, allowing them to detect prey even when it is buried under sand or hidden in crevices. Interestingly, sea turtles exhibit a behavior known as natal homing, where females return to the exact beach where they were born to lay their eggs. This is believed to be facilitated by their ability to detect the Earth's magnetic field, which acts as a navigational guide across vast ocean distances. The shells of sea turtles are unique among reptiles. They consist of a top part called the carapace and a bottom section known as the plastron. These shells are made up of hard, bony plates covered by keratinous scutes in most species, though the leatherback turtle has a more flexible, rubbery carapace that aids in deep diving. Sea turtles contribute to the health of coral reefs by consuming algae that grow on the reefs, which can otherwise smother and outcompete corals. This grazing behavior helps maintain the balance within these biodiverse ecosystems. Another notable aspect of sea turtles is their breath-holding capability. They can remain submerged for long periods, with some species able to hold their breath for several hours, depending on their activity level. This adaptation is particularly useful for avoiding predators and conserving energy. The mating process of sea turtles involves males courting females through a series of behaviors, including nuzzling and biting. Mating usually occurs in shallow waters adjacent to nesting beaches. After mating, females may store sperm for several months, allowing them to fertilize multiple batches of eggs throughout the nesting season. Human activities have historically had significant impacts on sea turtle populations. Harvesting of eggs, meat, and shells was once a common practice, leading to severe declines in many populations. Today, international trade of sea turtle products is prohibited under CITES, helping to reduce poaching and illegal trade. Climate change poses a substantial threat to sea turtles, particularly through rising temperatures, which can affect the sex ratio of hatchlings. Sea turtles exhibit temperature-dependent sex determination, where the temperature of the sand where eggs are incubated influences whether the hatchlings will be male or female. Warmer temperatures tend to produce more females, potentially disrupting future breeding dynamics. Artificial lighting on beaches is another threat, as it can disorient hatchlings, leading them away from the ocean and toward dangerous inland areas. Conservationists work to mitigate this issue by implementing lights-out policies during nesting seasons and using turtle-friendly lighting. Some sea turtle species exhibit fascinating migratory behaviors, traveling vast distances across ocean basins. For instance, loggerhead turtles migrate between feeding grounds in the Atlantic Ocean and nesting sites on the eastern coast of the United States, crossing the Atlantic multiple times during their lives. Efforts to restore and protect sea turtle populations include the establishment of marine protected areas, MPAs, which provide safe havens free from human exploitation and habitat destruction. In addition, public awareness campaigns and community engagement are crucial in fostering a global effort to conserve these iconic marine animals. Sea turtles possess unique respiratory systems that allow them to extract oxygen from the water while they are swimming near the surface. They can also slow their heart rates to conserve oxygen when they dive deep or rest underwater, which enables them to stay submerged for extended periods. The diet of sea turtles varies not only by species, but also by their age. For instance, juvenile green turtles are more omnivorous, feeding on invertebrates such as jellyfish and crabs, while adults are primarily herbivorous. This dietary shift plays a role in different ecological processes within marine environments. Sea turtles have a remarkable ability to regulate their buoyancy, allowing them to float effortlessly or dive deep as needed. This is facilitated by their lightweight, gas-filled shells and the ability to expel air from their lungs to reduce buoyancy. The migratory routes of sea turtles are influenced by ocean currents, which they use to their advantage to travel long distances with minimal energy expenditure. Satellite tagging has provided scientists with valuable data on these migration patterns, revealing extensive journeys that span entire ocean basins. Sea turtles contribute to nutrient cycling in marine ecosystems. When they feed on seagrasses and algae, they help to recycle nutrients back into the water column, which supports the growth of other marine life forms. Additionally, their eggs, when they hatch, leave behind nutrients in the sand that benefit coastal vegetation. Sea turtle hatchlings emerge from their nests primarily at night, guided by the natural light horizon over the ocean. This nocturnal emergence helps reduce predation risk and increases their chances of reaching the relative safety of the sea. One interesting aspect of sea turtle physiology is their salt glands, located near their eyes, which excrete excess salt from the seawater they ingest. These glands are essential for maintaining their osmotic balance, allowing them to thrive in marine environments. The global distribution of sea turtles spans tropical and subtropical waters around the world. They inhabit a wide range of marine environments, from coastal bays and estuaries to open ocean habitats, and some species even venture into colder temperate waters. Conservationists use various techniques to monitor sea turtle populations, including tagging, genetic studies, and nest counts. These methods help track the health of populations and assess the effectiveness of conservation strategies. Bycatch, the unintentional capture of sea turtles in fishing gear, is a significant threat to their populations. To address this issue, the development and implementation of turtle excluder devices, TEDs, and fishing nets have been promoted, allowing turtles to escape while retaining the targeted catch. Sea turtles are also impacted by marine debris, particularly plastic pollution. Ingesting plastic can cause blockages in their digestive systems, leading to malnutrition and even death. Efforts to reduce plastic waste in oceans are crucial for the health of sea turtle populations. The role of sea turtles in cultural and spiritual traditions is significant in many coastal communities. They are often revered as symbols of longevity, wisdom, and endurance. This cultural significance can be leveraged to promote conservation efforts and engage local communities in protecting these species. Climate change not only affects the sex ratios of hatchlings, but also poses a threat to their nesting habitats. Rising sea levels and increased storm activity can erode nesting beaches, reducing the available area for females to lay their eggs and potentially inundating nests. Scientific research on sea turtles has expanded our understanding of marine biology and ecology. Studies on their migration, behavior, and physiology provide insights into the broader health of marine ecosystems and the impacts of environmental changes.